Ask me questions that you want the answer to, because for when I'm dead, then I'll be on there.
Okay. Where have you hidden all your money?
I haven't got any freaking money.
Well, this is no use to me now, are you? Might as well end the episode. I was only doing it for the money, yeah.
Pension? Do you want me pension?
Yeah. What's the password for the pension?
Oh, I don't have a password. It goes straight into my bank.
Okay, who'd you bank
But you
with?
know what?
Actually, don't answer that.
This is no. In the future, when I'm dead and gone,
Yeah.
I want you.
Right. I'm going to imagine you're dead.
Right.
Okay.
Do you know the waspy women?
You're too loud to be dead right now. I'm imagining you being dead. Right.
Shut up.
Okay.
Do you know the waspy women?
Right.
I speak.
Okay, and then the question I'll have for my dead nana would be.
No, I'm not dead.
She's saying something.
I'm saying all this to you for when I am dead.
Oh, go on then.
Right.
Speak, let me go on.
Right. Do you know the waspy women?
No.
Right. The waspy women were all born sort of around the same time as me, 1958 onwards. Right. We were paying our national insurance from like 15 years of age, right? And they moved them. I know, I've got to be careful. I'm not going to swear.
No, don't be doing
years
that.
to come,
This is your legacy nana.
Yeah, you could be showing it
My
to your
nana's
own
not a
kids.
swearing type. Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Go on.
Right. I should have got my pension. We took the government to court because we wanted to get our pensions the same time as the men.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did was, instead of putting us up to the same time as the men, right, what they done was they made us wait. And I thought, this is just crazy. Our money that we were putting away each week we were led to believe it was for our pension, right? And I know you've got all these. What's this generation called? Gen X.
I believe we are either Gen Z or millennials. I don't know which one I am.
Yeah, but they always. Oh, they both.
I'm a millennial.
Oh, that sounds like a sexual disease, that. Doesn't it? You've got a millennial. And I've got a Gen Z.
I've got a Gen Z and I'm a millennial, yeah.
Right. So.
Is this useful for me, by the way?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it is, because when I'm dead,
Yeah.
I want you to find out, did we win our case?
Okay.
No, you're not a millennial.
I'm not. I told you.
Someone born between 81 and 96 is Generation Y.
Yeah. And then you get a millennial, and then you get a Gen Z, I believe.
What the hell am I?
You're off your rocker.
I'm what?
Aren't you a baby boomer? You're a baby boomer.
I'm not a baby boomer.
You're a product of the baby boom.
Yeah.
My mum and dad were baby boomers.
You're only here.
No, hold on a minute. The government, again, told my mum and dad's generation, get having kids, because they needed the population after the war.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
You are a boomer. Baby boomer born 1946 to 1964.
You're not born between them dates, are you?
58.
Rah, that's a century ago,
Gen
mate.
X
No.
is me.
Gen X.
65 to 80.
That's the disease, that
That's
one.
your dad.
Gen
Your
X.
dad did the same generation, actually.
That's crazy.
Millennial,
Yeah.
81 to 96.
Right, hold on a minute.
Gen Z.
Mike,
Hold
close
on.
your mouth.
How can a millennial is the new millennium, so it should have been 2000.
I thought that, but it's not. Gen
Well,
Z.
tell me who makes these
Hang
rules
on.
up.
Gen Z, 96 onwards, you're Gen Z.
Gen Z
But who
is
Gen
96 onwards. So 1996 onwards.
Who makes these rules up?
I don't know. I'm just getting it off here.
Well, millennials should be those that were born in the new millennium.
I would agree with you. Maybe it's those that have conscious mind in the millennial. Cause
No, it's these thick-ass new people. Don't know anything. Listen to this.
This is your legacy, Nana.
I know. Listen to this.
Listen, don't be saying things you don't want to say.
I want to say it.
Go on then.
Right. This generation, they're all weird.
Yeah.
Right. On the way here on the train,
Yeah.
I was reading,
Yeah.
right?
What was you reading?
Right, I'll tell you now. This woman had this daughter
Yeah.
who wants to be now known as them,
Okay.
right?
So far, so good.
So,
this
Help-
needs to be publicised.
but
Hey,
Listen, the
I'm listening.
grandmother,
Yeah.
she said, I'm not calling them them, because them's plural, so it means two of.
So far, so good.
Right.
I think the logic is sound.
So I put on, I couldn't care less, because if it was one of you...
If it was one of me.
Right,
Not
well,
one of
I'd
them,
say-
one of me.
Well, I would say,
Yeah.
right, well, I want to be a dog, so you've got to take me out for a walk every day.
Yeah.
So therefore, I'd be with my grandkids all the time.
Right.
And you'd be laughing at this in 10 years' time, because I remember when I was a buffer girl,
Oh, what?
in the 70s. I was a buffer girl, like two-tone trousers and two-tone suits, and a twilby. And my dad said to me, are you a bleeding man? So I said, no, but a year after that, hot pants came out. So you went from a difference of a suit with a trilby to having a hot pants showing the crack of your arse. So my dad used to go, where do you think you're going in them? And I went, well, you said it was a man last time. And he said, well, I think I'd rather have you as a man. Your arse cheeks hanging out of your hot pants. My mum made them for me. So every generation has these funny quirks. And...
Gen Z. Let's hear about Gen Z. What he is. Birth year, born after...
Wait. Pass the mic.
I can't even hear anything. Are you supposed to be able to hear it?
Birth year,
Yeah.
born after 1996.
Yeah.
Gen Z graduated high school in 2019.
You got any comments for that so far?
Listen to this. Ethnicity. Nearly 50% of Gen Z are non-white. That's your generation making all these non-white babies.
Lovely.
Right, this is your legacy
There's
too.
nothing
You
nicer.
you better.
There's nothing nicer than a mixed race child, you know that?
Oh, that's going up there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You're not mixed race, so she's basically saying you're not nice.
Oh, no, you are, yeah, but you're mixed race between Irish and Welsh
Oh, God.
instead of black and white.
First job.
I'm mixed gender as well. I've got a man and woman as a mum and dad.
54% believe their first job will come through digital or social connections.
There we go.
Yeah. Confidence. 52% are more confident in their tech skills than soft skills.
Wow.
Right, really?
Yeah, there you go.
Soft skill. Hey.
What's a soft skill?
It's like skills that only soft people can do.
No, it's not.
That's what it is. You got hard skills. The things that are hard to do. Pass the mic, Mum, if you're not going to use it. Yeah, you got hard skills.
No, don't be making them funny noises because there's a tape in somewhere.
Right, I'm just reading.
Are you okay?
She's back.
I thought this was the Susan and Harley show,
Do you
but
want it back?
No, come on, what else?
go on.
Gen Z, let's see.
See, this is fun, isn't it?
Social. Gen Z, naturally...
You both put the mic towards your mouth.
Gen Z is naturally social and spends 7.6 hours per day socialising with friends and family.
Who's this?
You. Gen
Is this
Z.
online or is this in real life?
It says this is what
Online.
the characteristics of Gen Z. 7.6 hours per day socialising with friends and family.
They've categorised that with online, I reckon.
Multitaskers. Gen Z prefers to work on multiple tasks at the same
You're having
time.
a laugh.
On average, Gen Z will work off
This is
5...
not
Gen
true.
Z
No,
doesn't
no.
know what they're doing from one day
No.
to the next.
Listen. This is whoever's written this is an optimist, yeah. And what they mean is what they mean is they've got a phone in one hand and they're trying to do half the actual
Well, it
job
said,
in the
no,
other.
listen. On average, Gen Z will work off 5 screens at once.
Exactly what I just said.
Not 5 screens.
You've got one in your hand,
Your hand.
3 monitors for your business calls, yeah.
To
and
be
you're playing
fair, you have your
Xbox.
TV, your laptop, and your phone.
Well, I'm not offending anyone. It's me.
Entrepreneurs. Gen Z desires independent work environments. 72% of teens want to start their own business someday.
Who writes this shit?
Go on.
Educated.
Educated.
Gen Z is constantly learning. 1 in 2 will have a college education.
There you go.
I did have a college education.
Philanthropists. Gen Z wants to do good in the world. 93% say that an organisation's impact on society affects their decision to work there.
Yeah, this all came about, but now you've all got Trump, so you can deal with him.
Oh, I'm well happy.
Don't start her off.
So happy about Trump.
Digital natives.
Gulf of America.
Oi, digital natives. Gen Z are the first true natives to the digital era. This generation spends 15.4 hours per week on their smartphone. Is that it?
How many hours?
15?
15 hours and there's 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
And
I'm
there's 9
50,
hours to sleep.
I'm on
No,
my...
15 hours a week.
15 hours a week. What's that divided by 7?
Marginally more than 2.
2 hours a day on a phone.
Yeah,
No, I'm on mine more than that.
that's what I'm
No way.
thinking.
That's a healthy week if I was on it 2 hours a week.
I know.
Listen, don't excuse me.
Interactive.
It was my generation who first had phones like that.
Interactive.
No, you had one of these.
Are you listening?
You had one of those.
Yeah.
That's what she just said. Gen Z likes to interact with people. 34% are most concerned with boosting their people management skills. Is that you?
No.
What am I doing? I didn't actually mean it as a joke. If it was, I didn't actually zoned out. What did you just say?
Gen Z likes to interact with people. 34%.
Instead of saying Gen Z, can you say Harley? Because Gen Z is confusing me.
Okay. Harley likes to interact with people. 34% of Harleys are most concerned with boosting their people management skills.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's rank.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Look,
How'd you make the perfect brew?
it's gone all
Oi,
What's the best bit?
oi. How'd you make the perfect brew?
staring it with a spoon.
We might have to cut this bit out because we are just the Harley show right now.
Harley,
Yes.
you ready?
Yes.
Tech savvy. You have a question, you Google it. 66%
Yep.
say that technology makes them feel anything is possible. Do you feel like that?
Anything? No. Well, I'm too literal, so no. Not anything is possible.
Less focused. Harley needs
So
continue.
anything is possible, but I can't focus. What? So I just said it. We live in an optimistic world. I know I can't achieve it, but at least I'm optimistic about it.
Gen Z needs So Harley needs continuous updates and stimulation.
Is you sure she's not Gen Z?
Fucking ADHD, I tell you that.
What's that?
Come here, love. Come here, lovely.
Roasted tomatoes from
Come here, lovely. Take a seat.
I'm coming. I've stirred my coffee.
I've got some of that
Coffee.
low-fat quiche, by the way, that I
You
make.
what?
You know the Slimming World quiche that I make?
Oh yeah, I'll have some of that.
Gen Z,
This is me.
That's you.
this is Harley, needs continuous updates and stimulation. It's no surprise that this generation has an attention span of 8 seconds. And then,
You're that.
I
This is
know.
not
right,
me.
I'm going to do baby boomer in a minute.
I
Hang on, cautious. As a result of growing up during the Great Recession...
Me.
what recession? 2008.
Oh, right. I must have missed that one. What? Internet's gone again. Oh. Gen Z tends to be more careful with their expenses. 57% would rather save their money than spend.
They didn't interview you though, did they?
I don't really relate to that one.
No, neither do I. Right.
Boomers.
Should we do boomers?
You would be a good podcast producer, you know.
Who?
You.
Would I?
I'm apparently a good one. That's why I do it for
Baby boomers.
that's why I do it.
Characteristics.
Basically, you're just a director of conversation. That's literally what you are.
Right.
When
so
a conversation gets stale, you're like, right, this is the direction now.
baby boomers. This is just what Google says, not the things that I was saying a minute
Oh
ago.
my God.
Baby boomers are known for their
Hang on. Stop 1 minute. How can the internet have an opinion on somebody that was born in 1958? They don't know nothing about the world then.
Yeah, so you know Google talks about Hitler.
He don't know anything
no,
about
I don't
him.
know anything about that. No,
he wasn't-
no,
'cause they
no,
weren't
no.
there.
Man on the moon.
No, well, there was no man on the bleeding moon.
Oh,
You're
God.
talking about.
Oh, I really
Right,
want to
listen.
say stuff, but it's
Baby boomers are known for their strong work ethic, community involvement, and optimism.
Yeah, that's all right so far.
They obviously didn't interview you.
Why?
Optimistic. How many 192s was there? And then you were complaining. You were like, another one.
Oh my God, there was 6 192s.
That's optimistic. That's a lot of buses at once. So if there's a lot of
No,
people, that would
excuse
be
me.
good.
You know, like 1, 2, 3'd have been all right. 6.
They were 192 192s.
Honest to God.
Listen, they are known for being They're also known for being tech savvy
Yeah,
and active on social media.
yeah.
Well, the second one, yeah.
Right.
Second one, without doubt, yeah.
Work ethic is hardworking and motivated, take charge attitudes, and loyal to their employers.
Oh, no.
I don't think you were loyal to an employer. You used to say to me,
If you don't like it, leave.
no, I remember you used to go, nobody's irreplaceable. Believe
No,
me,
but
if you leave, someone will be there tomorrow, so you owe them nothing.
You know, get these. I love my job. Yeah, well, you know what? When your boss wakes up tomorrow morning
In a bad mood.
and the bank interest has gone rocking and he's got to fire someone, your ass is out the door. So now I said, how much you like your job? You are irreplaceable.
No, you are replaceable,
Yes,
not irreplaceable.
you are.
Value community involvement and see it as essential.
And that I do.
I do, yeah. But
Believe in the American dream.
Come here. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Put it in a fist. Put it in a fist. Go Trump.
Do you know Americans? Do you know 85% of them don't even have a bleeding passport?
Yeah.
They don't need
they've
one.
Got
They
everything.
don't- no.
They've got everything there. What are they
No.
doing?
Do you remember when
No.
we were in America, Mickey, and we went to that place that you found, that mall that was in the middle of a black
Mall.
area?
The mall. The mall, not the mall.
No, when you...
The mall.
It's mal.
It's mall.
It hasn't got an R in it.
I'm not saying R.
Mall.
Mall.
Not mall. No R in it. Mall.
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 No,
No.
you're going mal.
No, it's a mal. Shut up.
It's
Do you remember when we went into that one and we went to eat the Jamaican food?
Yeah.
Use your
And
RAM.
they were stood there watching us because they hadn't seen white people coming in.
I'm not agreeing with you. Jesus.
You are?
I'm not agreeing with you. I don't know what's that. That's what they were thinking. You're only assuming it.
No, I was talking to the girl
Oh, right. I don't know.
and she sent for a mum and a grandmother because he's never been so
What's that got to
busy.
do with being a baby boomer?
I don't have a clue. She just. This is the best.
No,
Right. Listen.
when you
listen,
said about America.
Listen.
that.
Just
Get
stop.
This is the best thing
The
about.
only thing
Listen.
good about
Listen.
America.
Mute. Where's the mute button? Where's the mute button? Where's the mute button? Right.
I'll mute you with that in a minute.
Listen. This is the best thing about my nana. She just rambles, and I've asked a question, and she goes, and that honestly reminds me, and she starts talking about the 1950s.
Well, anyway, 83% of baby boomers rely on an agent or a broker for housing guidance. That sounds about right. You always had some kind of financial person coming around to have a
No,
conversation.
yeah, to invest my money, but I took it out.
Yeah, yeah.
But like they do now. I don't like the way they do it now.
This is
Go
true.
on.
45% of baby boomers surveyed have absolutely nothing saved for retirement.
Oh, I did.
What happened to it?
I've got him in my pension.
No, that was the government pension.
It's my money.
It, mean,
Oh my
it
God.
means you saving more. It doesn't mean the
Excuse
government
me.
pension.
That's
Affordability, access to amenities and less maintenance are the biggest reasons cited by baby boomers choosing to rent.
what a load of crap.
Oh,
Do they not tell you who wrote these things?
65% are married. You were.
Yeah, that I can agree with. Because the society, even
Yeah.
social security.
That's back when women knew how to stay quiet, though, innit?
Do you know I'm not wasting my coffee because it's nice now, or you'd have got it on your bleeding head.
And just for legal
No,
reasons,
on a
everything I say is...
serious
No, listen,
notice-
please. Just for legal reasons, everything I say is a joke, okay? Thank you.
On a serious note, ask Nana why she got married.
Why?
Because I said I wouldn't have any more babies unless I got married.
She wouldn't have a child out of wedlock because of how she was treated when she had me out of wedlock. It made no difference to me.
Excuse me, who's this tape about, you or me?
I know, this is what I mean.
Well,
Right,
I was taught. I said
Listen.
ask your Nana.
right.
Right,
You're not even
listen.
a centre of frame. Stop being a centre of the world.
Nearly a quarter of all baby boomers entering retirement have a mortgage debt.
I have nothing. I have no
If you
debt.
hadn't have sold your house, would you have still had a mortgage now?
Don't say any personal details. Like, don't say how much
Right,
you-
no,
how much
because
you
I
sell
was
for.
frugal. My mortgage was only £50 a week.
Yeah, but would you have paid your mortgage off by now?
Yeah, because well, I moved. I did pay it off. I moved.
No, if you'd have stayed at the house that you bought,
Of course.
would it have been paid by now?
It only cost me 35 grand.
Yeah, no, but I didn't know how long your mortgage was for.
Well, the usual is like 25 years.
I don't know.
But I sold it and
Yeah.
took the equity out of it.
Yeah.
Bought the pub.
Podcast producer,
Yes.
can we, in a second, steer the conversation to another topic?
Yeah, you can have it.
'Cause
I'm just going to finish this off.
finish this off,
Yeah.
and then you can direct it wherever you want.
Me? I'm not directing it.
Okay, fair enough.
76% of baby boomers are not confident they have enough savings to last through retirement.
Well, if I haven't,
You have?
I will have because the government's got to pay me my pension until I die.
That's not savings, that's your pension. It's talking about
No,
savings.
there's no point in having savings in a bank. Put cash is king. Put it under the sofa, under your mattress.
Just don't lose your. Just don't lose. Hang on. Just don't lose your mind in the
Yeah.
meantime, because your grandmother had it shoved everywhere.
I know. Well, I'm
and
the
then she
same.
lost. Then she went mental.
Then I'll am the same.
I'm a big fan of cryptocurrency.
Oh God.
I had crypto on my old computer. That now I went on. I had to get rid of that computer.
Boomers are one of the fastest growing segments of the rental industry, as the number is expected to double by 2030.
Yeah, because you know why? They're all cashing in. The
And finally, 70% of baby boomers that chose to rent are retired versus 46% of employed boomers that chose to rent. That was written by the TransUnion.
TransUnion. What the hell has TransUnion got to do with me?
Baby boomers, their top vacation types, 67% is visiting family.
For a vacation?
Yeah.
I know what, but you know what? Don't put me in the group with all them old people.
That's a good point.
Oh,
do you know
God.
what? Let's get the microphone back to Susan Peters. Go on. Let's get the mic
Does my
back.
head in.
She deserves it. Don't need to box you into a statistic, do we? You're not. You're more than that, Nana.
I know.
I want you to sell yourself to the camera. Why are you an amazing person? Why are you? Why should the audience keep continuing watching this
What
video?
audience? I'm making this for you, not for an audience.
He is the audience.
Yes,
I will be the audience.
What are you saying?
Questions to ask grandparents. Do you want it?
There you go.
Sure.
Right.
No, the mic. Into the mic.
Right. What was the question again?
Sell yourself. Why are you so? Why should people? Why should people be watching?
My age group.
No, why you as not as in your age group? You.
I know I can't.
Why are you special?
Well, I'm special just because I'm your gran.
No, not for me. Right, when a randomer come up to you and goes.
Listen, I lived through Margaret Thatcher. Anyone that comes out the other end from Thatcher deserves a sodden medal. That's what I think. Because when she did it, they always talk about and how the woman was a cow. An absolute cow. Do you know when...
Right, I'm going to hold the mic.
No.
I'm holding the
No,
mic.
how was she independent? She had a whole bleeding group of them.
Morris dancing with that.
Do you know where they talk about interest rates now? They get all scared if it goes over 2.5%. 17.5% it went when that.
Listen now. Right.
Terrible.
There's no swearing on this show.
And you know, yes, there is. When it concerns Margaret Thatcher, she should be made into a voodoo doll so you can stick pins in her. That's what they should have done.
She's dead, that one.
I
Dead?
also
She'd have been dead a lot bleeding sooner if I'd have had anything to do with her.
for legal reasons, Nana's opinions do
Listen,
not reflect Harley Jay's.
No, well, you weren't born.
Oh, they might do.
Right?
I don't know. I'm not really
And
educated
what
on
you did
politics.
to the farmers, the old...
Listen now. Right, you've got one more.
Do you know-
One more and you're out.
Shut up. Listen, right? The poor miners, they corral them into a field with the police on horseback and rode at them with sticks to beat the shit out of them. That's what she did.
Do you know what?
And do you know what? You know, at the time there was a guy on the telly called
You asked for it.
Loads of Money,
Right, listen.
and he used to shut up. And he said he used to come on the telly like that. That's where that thing comes from, money. And he used to go, "What's your name?" Loads of Money. I wanted to punch the telly. Because all them in London, they made money from Thatcher. She tried to bankrupt Liverpool. I'm going to give you a history lesson.
Wait, listen. Do you know what's really making me laugh, yeah?
What?
How I've literally asked what makes you special, and you're talking about, like, wanting to kill
Yeah,
Thatcher.
but that makes me special. I know the real truth of Thatcher. Not like the dreams these young kids have. Thatcher was an out-and-out beep. Right? Terrible.
Do you know what you are?
And she's
Right.
ashamed to be a woman.
Guess
I'm
what?
sure she was a trans.
You just stuck...
She looked more of a trans than they do today.
Listen, you're stuck in the past, yeah? Forget about it and move on. Right, let's
Excuse
talk
me,
about...
excuse me. Thatcher, Thatcher and the miners reflect today. We now have private mines. Who the hell owns a private coal mine? Right? This is what you did to this country. When I was carrying your mother,
She's great.
when
Ask her who she voted for while she was carrying me.
No.
She voted for Thatcher.
Oh, you you get that mic back now. I'm fucking sitting here now.
listen,
You voted for it, so why are you
Listen,
complaining?
listen,
Why are you complaining?
listen,
You're the one that voted
I'm
for
going
it.
to tell you now, right? I worked at the British Transport Hotel in Manchester, owned by British Rail.
Also known as the Midland.
Yeah, the Midlands, right? And it's a sister to the Adelphi in Liverpool. I was 19 years of age. The first time that I was voting, right? Heavily pregnant. I couldn't get to work because the trains were on strike, the buses were on strike, the bins were on strike. I was like, what the hell's going on? I had 3 jobs. 3 jobs. I worked at the Midlands Hotel in town. I worked in the pub of a night time, right? And of a weekend, I used to ride a bike all the way to Old Trafford to pack Duckham's oil cans. I was pregnant and working.
You're pregnant.
Yeah.
No, I'll do that anymore.
Oh, who listens to them? Right, 3 jobs I had, and I thought, you know what? I'm expecting my first child. This government, and it was Labour, was absolute. They were all on strike for everything.
Who was leading Labour then?
Oh, I don't even know. Can't even remember.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Two questions. First one simple. How old are you?
66.
And in the 66 years of living on this beautiful earth, Tory controlled earth, Donald Trump controlled earth, yeah. What is your greatest accomplishment? Take it away.
Oh, kids. Having me kids. Without a shadow of a doubt. I wanted more.
Which one was your favourite accomplishment out of all your kids?
Well, it's always your first.
Thank you.
Because when it is. Because when it's your first, you don't know what you're doing. You could be giving birth to a black pudding, you wouldn't know. You know what I
Probably thought you
mean?
did.
Or a melon or a football. You don't know nothing. You don't know anything until you've had a baby, let me tell you.
You grow up with you first.
What was the... Oh, here's a good question. Yeah. I've got two... Right, let's just say your whole life was filmed, okay?
Yeah.
Let's say your whole life was filmed, okay? And I give it you. Here's your whole life, okay? Right.
What would I want taken out?
Oh, how did you know? I was going to say, which bit immediately are you going to cut away? Which bit you're like, right, just get rid of that bit. Get rid of that
Right.
bit.
Not one for regrets though, are you?
Yeah, no, I'm not one for
There's no
regrets.
point because you can't change it.
No, not only that, it makes the vessel that you are today. Even if you're cracked and chipped and everything, it's still a vessel, same vessel.
Would
But
you change anything?
no, because
Would you
if
not,
I changed,
would you not even add a filter or anything?
no. If I changed anything, you lot might not even be here.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say...
So if you
like,
change one thing, if you just change one thing,
That's the future, isn't it?
you know, it's even, well, I wouldn't get the train on that. Oh, you can always think you should have left earlier, always. But then, as mad and off his trolley as he was, I had to work. He wasn't working, so I had to work.
Also, I did have good times.
I need a
Yeah,
I
most
need
times.
a third mic.
What?
I need a third mic.
You're alright.
No, but
I'll just shut up if you want me to.
no,
No.
You could say things like, well, I'd have won the pools and what have you. No, because it would have changed the way you are.
I tell you what you would not edit out. I'll tell you what you'd try and change. Keep your Bitcoin that you bought.
No, it's in that computer somewhere.
Yes, keep the computer.
It's on the computer somewhere.
It's on the computer. Well, it wasn't until everybody told me that I was mad because I bought these Bitcoins when they first came out.
Yeah.
And they said they're not real. And they said that you were being ripped off.
You might have been.
Well, it was Bitcoins, so...
I cannot believe you are actually could be a trillionaire. What?
She doesn't want to be.
Yeah,
No, I don't care if you want to be. I could be.
Listen, there's a guy, this only happened today, there's a guy who wants to buy this particular, place where you go and put all your rubbish.
A A tip.
Tip. He wants to buy this tip
Oh, I already know what you're on about because the USB stick.
because there's a USB
Yeah,
stick.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen
and
that.
it's worth at 1.7 trillion or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Right?
This guy basically.
Well,
wait,
mine's-
listen. This guy back in the day, yeah, he bought like I'm gonna simplify it. He bought 3 Bitcoin back in the day, like when it first came
Well,
out.
I only bought 12.
Listen, yeah, back in the day, he bought like 3 Bitcoin, and then years later, he moved house, and he threw this drawer in the bin, yeah, and this USB stick had the Bitcoin on it, right?
Is that what it is? It's that simple. It's not.
No,
Yeah.
no. It's not actually on. It's not actually. It's the USB stick isn't Bitcoin. The information on the USB stick would be the key to unlock their Bitcoin.
He only needs, now they say you
Right,
only...
have I finished my sentence? There's no full stop. There's no full stop yet.
Hurry up.
So he put it in the bin, and it's gone to this tip, and he's like, "This is worth tons. This is worth loads."
This is
And-
not the guy that bought.
No, but the tip people helped him. You won't know this bit. Helped him, and they went through this tip for him.
Go on.
Go on.
And basically, he's going for the tip, just trying to find a USB stick like this in a massive pile of crap.
Right, but they knew whereabouts because
Did you find it?
No,
so this guy today
he wants to buy the plot of
is
land.
he's going to buy the tip. He wants to buy the tip.
But he's literally looking for, what's that saying? Something in him.
Haystack.
You
He's
need
literally
a
looking for a needle.
But he doesn't
in a
care.
haystack.
He says he'll find it.
And plus, the reason why I would give up is because this is the exact reason why I'd give up is because imagine finding it and it has a dent in it and you can't use it.
No, but the
Or over the years that it's been there,
Corroded.
yeah, it's corroded.
yeah.
I'm not wasting my time being a bin man my whole life.
Right, every time,
Nothing to do with politics.
no, teenagers, right? I was a cow. Your mother was a
I
cow.
was.
Oi! Teenagers are the bane of every family's life, right? So when they're doing all this trans stuff, just let them get on with it. And those that are really trans will stay the course, that's fine. And those that are just fannying about,
Experimenting. Mum.
well, whatever they do, whatever you call it, to me, it's being a teenager. Fine, let them call themselves he, she, why, what, when, whatever they want to call themselves, because they will not be the same person in 10 years' time. So leave them alone. Does it matter what they call themselves? They call themselves what they want. But what I do totally or do not agree with is the way they're teaching this trans thing even to little kids in junior school.
I don't even know what my question was. What was my question? I said, hang on. I said, do you have a question for me?
I said, no.
My question was, do you have a question
No,
for me? How
I
are you
said-
rambling?
Because I'm asking you, as this generation, what is this all about?
He's the wrong person to ask.
I am the wrong person to ask.
Well, yeah, I just told me to ask you, and I've asked you.
Okay, but you want my perspective on it. Let me.
Here's a question.
Let me take a moment to process the question, and I will give you an amazing answer. So, un momento.
Because we had he, she's when I was growing up.
There's just.
You've just said you're going to sit there quietly.
Yeah, so you do too.
No, I've got to fill the gap while you're thinking about it in your head,
Right. Okay.
right?
Okay. Right.
You know, a he, she thing, you used to be able to tell who was a man and woman by the size of their hands and the feet. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing new.
Okay, I've got a question for you.
Go on.
Yeah. By the way, my opinion usually is on the borderline. Yeah, because I can see on both sides. Yeah, but yeah, do you agree that there is exceptions to the rule?
There's always exceptions to the rule in everything in life.
Absolutely, and I agree.
Everything.
But in my opinion, and I'm assuming your opinion, that doesn't mean the rule doesn't exist. Men typically are bigger than women.
Yeah.
Women usually have bigger boobs than men. I don't know.
No, that's
Women-
nature. That's not nurturing.
Right, listen.
That's
but
nature.
but what I'm trying to say is that there are things that are naturally for women, there's things that are naturally for men. But there are exceptions to the rule.
I think what I think is totally wrong
Yep.
is men in women's sports. I think
Okay.
that's absolutely.
We're going to put a pin in that. We're going to put a pin in that. because
No,
I'm not
hold on a
finished.
minute.
Pin in that.
If you've got, you shouldn't be allowed to run next to women.
Listen, you're right. You're getting your yellow card soon if you carry on with these swear words.
How's swearing?
Are you talking about Richard?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But who's Richard then?
Dickie Ambles.
Dickie Ambrose. All right, okay. Right, listen. There's exceptions to the rule. So there's going to be some women that have masculine features. There's going to be men that have feminine features, yeah? And they might break the mold into what you say is a man or you say is a woman.
No, you know what?
And I think that's fair, but you're still a man and you're still a woman.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of if you're relating to the other side.
Okay.
But there are... I'm nearly finished, but you're doing so well listening. You're doing so well. Yeah? And to wrap it all off, and then you get one step further where it's people with actual genetic anomalies. I don't know if they'd like to be
Well,
called
why
that.
don't they join the other team of the Olympics, the disabled ones? Let them go. If there's something wrong with them, let them go and join them. Why have they got to join?
Because their genitals aren't taking part in the sport. I
No,
would
it just
assume.
doesn't matter.
Well, it's about their hormones and things like
Yeah,
that.
it's medical. And if it's medical, they should be in the disabled one.
I just think there needs to be a trans league. That literally just
Yeah.
solves the issue.
Yeah, do a trans league.
A trans league.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Measure your hormones. Oh, I'm going to make the numbers up. You're a 50, and you're also a 50. You get the 50 league. You're 90. You're a 90. Go to the 90 league.
Well, you know what
I
they
am
should do?
uneducated when it comes to this. This is just my first base knowledge.
Right. Well, let me tell you something. I've watched a lot of Olympics. Right. And
You were there in the first one, weren't you?
Then, Harley, I'm going to smash this on your head in a minute. Okay. Right. When there was Olympics and there was the Russians,
Yeah,
and the Germans, the East Germans, right? You can't. They had women there that had beards, for Christ's sake. They used to give them hormones,
yeah.
and that was before there was drug tests and what have you. And I remember what it was like then for our athletes. Mm-hmm. There was a runner called. And her second name was Peters. Can't remember what her first name was. Beverly something, and she was a runner, and she was beaten by, I don't know whether they were the Russian or German, but they looked like a bleeding man. They had chin hair. And they had muscles like that. And later on, when Russia fell, and like the independence came about. All the stories came out. There was a little girl she was a woman. Olga Corbett, her name was.
Olga.
And she was a gymnast. And I swear to God, she was only like 4 foot tall. And what they'd done, they used to take these children who did gymnastics, just for something to do. They like to do it. They'd take them off the parents and put them into a gymnastics school. And that's all they did. For 10 hours a day, every day, like a boarding school. They gave them drugs so they wouldn't grow. And all this stuff came out. You just think to yourself, no. If I had a child and my child was a girl that wanted, or a boy wanted to be a girl, fine. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But you don't need to put yourself in false boobs and all that. Because if you feel like a woman, you're going to feel like a woman no matter what happens. Right? And this is the side that a lot of people don't understand. That there are actually people out there. There was a couple of models, and everybody thought they were women. And it wasn't until years later that we all found out they'd been having, cut and spliced in another country, usually Russia or somewhere like that, to become female. And that's lying to the people. That's it, no. So it's not like we've not been here before. We've been here before, but it was called something else. Now it's called trans, right? Then they were he, she, or shims. Right? So the problem's still there. It's still not been sorted out. And I think if you want to be a fully fledged woman and you're a man, you get your kahunas cut off, right? You shove them up and you make them a what's-it.
I think you should say first on camera that you should check with a professional first and then maybe do that. Don't start with the chop. Okay.
Well, yeah, don't start with the chop. But
Start with medical or some
no, but I
kind of help.
think from what I've seen online from America, right, is that what they're teaching children that at this age, little children, about trans. No. There's enough for kids to worry about in life.
I think I
No.
agree.
I think
I
it's
agree.
really, really bad. Let kids be kids.
I think it shouldn't be
Yeah,
a main topic of education, but I do think every now and then you might dabble into it as a side topic. So I don't think it should be you're learning about trans today. I just think if the topic did come up and a teacher would be able to talk about it in a neutral way. But
that kind of conversation should not be coming up where there's 5 and 7-year-olds.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, I forgot the age
Definitely.
range. Yeah, you're right.
No.
You're right.
Teenagers.
Yeah,
right?
that's the age range
because
I was talking
remember my gay friend Guy. He told me
Gay guy. You call him a
what
gay
he's
guy?
called Guy.
You call him gay guy? Must
Yeah, and he said he knew when he was 7 that he liked boys and not girls. Because they used to play, that game, I don't know what it's called, Ticky It, the catch. But when you caught the person, you had to kiss them. And he wouldn't join in case he had to kiss a girl. That's how he knew. And that's fine. But even he says that if he had the chance now, he wouldn't come out at, 6 or 7. Definitely not. Definitely not. But at 66, I'm thinking to myself, why are we still going over the same hay? We're just plonking it and chucking it all the time.
Have you heard of, I can't remember what the saying is, don't beat a dead horse. Don't too often or something. Don't beat a dead horse or something.
No, don't flog a dead
I
horse.
think I have a saying in my head that I don't know, but basically don't hit the same thing. The saying is don't do the same thing over and over
but
again.
people do. They do the same
Listen.
thing, expecting a different outcome.
I'm segueing, Nana. Yeah? So don't beat a dead horse. Right. Do you think we've talked enough? Or do you think we should talk about a different topic? Or do you reckon we should end it? And this is the amazing first episode.
Well, this is the first episode.
Yeah. And if there's one, I'm going to do this every time. If there's one thing right now you want to tell the world, what is that one thing? And you don't go too much in a ramble, but
No, I won't.
the stage is yours. The stage is yours, Nana. All yours. I'm with you.
Life gets easier as you get older, but you're then too old to enjoy it.
That's good.
Even at my age, we don't have the answers. We just accept it as it is now.
High five. Episode 1 done. I'm so proud of you. So proud.
Now you can edit it.